In February 2003, the International Federation of Football History and Statistics released its ranking of the best football clubs on Earth. Sitting at the very top of that list, above the giants of Europe and South America, was Zamalek SC. It was a ranking earned through sheer volume. By that point, the club had amassed 15 distinct African continental titles, establishing a dominance that stretched from the Mediterranean down to the Cape. To understand how a club from Cairo achieved this global recognition, we have to look past the borders of Egypt to see exactly how they engineered a continental empire. The club began in 1911 as a mixed club, established by Belgian lawyer George Mersbach. It was a bridge between Cairo's European residents and its local community, but it soon transitioned to full Egyptian leadership. They established themselves as the first major power in Egyptian football. In 1921, they won the Sultan Hussein Cup, the first trophy ever claimed by an Egyptian team, followed by the inaugural Egypt Cup in 1922. This early success earned them royal patronage. In 1941, the team was requested by King Farouk I to change its name to Farouk I Club, a title they held until the Egyptian Revolution. But even with royal backing, they were never alone at the top. The Cairo Derby saw Zamalek and their rivals, Al Ahly, trade blows for decades, winning nearly an identical number of titles in the regional Cairo League. The landscape shifted in 1948 with the launch of the Egyptian Premier League. In this new nationwide format, Al Ahly began to pull ahead in the trophy count, creating a domestic bottleneck that Zamalek struggled to break. This stalemate at home changed the club's trajectory. With their local supremacy under threat, the team began looking for a larger arena to prove they were still the best in the land. That arena was Africa. From 1984 to 2005, the club embarked on an era known in their history as the African Uprising. They began traveling across the continent, dismantling teams from Nigeria to Cameroon. Their success abroad gave rise to a new nickname, Kahir al-Aghanib, the conqueror of foreigners. This reputation was backed by data. In this 20-year span, Zamalek secured 5 CAF Champions League titles, a pace of victory that few teams on the continent could match. Their expansion even reached past Africa. By winning the Afro-Asian Club Championship in 1987 and 1997, they became the only team to ever win that intercontinental trophy twice. By systematically winning on the road, the club shifted its footprint. They were no longer just a Cairo giant, they were international conquerors. As the 20th century closed, this expansion sparked a fierce debate over which team was truly the club of the century in Africa. A comparison of continental trophies in 2000 told a clear story. Zamalek amassed 9 total titles, while Al Ahly sat at 7. Zamalek's included 4 Champions Cups, a Cup Winners' Cup, and 2 Super Cups, titles that carried the heaviest weight in IFFHS rankings. Domestic league standings were one thing, but on the continental stage, these statistics cemented Zamalek as undeniable African royalty. That royalty was tested after 2005. The club entered a dark period of regression, going nearly a decade without a major trophy. Progress stalled under severe administrative chaos. Boards of directors were repeatedly dissolved, the club faced crippling debt, and FIFA issued multiple suspensions that blocked the registration of new players. In the middle of this organizational collapse, the club relied on the loyalty of its players. Icons like Shikabala, wearing the captain's armband, carried the team and preserved its popularity while the boardroom was in ruins. This era proved that the club's institutional identity was stronger than its politics. They didn't just survive the instability, they outlasted it. A resurgence ignited in 2014, leading to a new wave of continental success. This culminated in 2024, when the club secured its second CAF Confederation Cup title. They followed this up with a major victory in Riyadh for the 2024 CAF Super Cup. Facing their eternal rivals, Al Ahly, Zamalek won the match in a high-stakes penalty shootout. Today, the strategy has shifted again. Under sporting director John Edward, the club is leaning on its youth sector to maintain its lead in the Egyptian Premier League, adapting to ongoing financial pressures by developing its own talent. Zamalek's rise wasn't an accident. It began as an adaptation to a domestic stalemate and evolved into a permanent legacy. Tested by administrative crises, but sustained by a drive to conquer the continent.